Hello?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, so I'm a little nervous,
Disclaimer.
man.
Disclaimer.
Don't kill me.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Hey, listen. Check it out.
Yo, all right,
We
I
get
agree, but
we going to get it how we live. If you can't handle it, go ahead and hit that end button.
we'll see. We'll
All
see.
right. All right.
I mean, I want the information, so you know.
All right. Gotta get it how we live now.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna just give you some background information to try to follow, our train of thought. So
Mhm.
it's me and my significant other, and we both are in salary positions, but we hate it, and we're looking for basically something where we can grind harder and get more for our work. So, like, in a salary position, you might have to work over, but you're not really compensated for it. And so, for a while, he did, some logistic works with his Tahoe, and it broke down. But he's like, I think that we should do this. So, our thought process is, we went through the cargo van. It's supposed to supplement both of our incomes. So, the cargo van is pretty much out. So then we were looking at the box truck doing OTR.
Wait. Slow
But
down. Slow
that's
down. Slow down. Slow down. So y'all both work jobs,
yes.
like careers or jobs?
Um, well, IT is a career, but he hates where he's at. And I'm in AML and I hate doing that. It's a career, but the time that you have to put in to me isn't worth it. Like
All right.
to
How
really
old, how
get
how
this
old are y'all?
compensation.
How old are y'all?
35. We're
And
both
where do y'all
35
live? Where y'all live?
in Columbus, Ohio.
Ohio.
Mhm.
All right. So y'all need to supplement y'all income. Y'all need more money. Inflation
Yes. And
kicking y'all. Inflation kicking y'all ass.
no, not really. We have to basically it's like catch up. So we had the money, but we weren't really good with our money. And now that we're 35 and we're like, we hate the setup that we have of our jobs, we're trying to find something else to basically play catch up to where we can fund more to retirement, pay off the house, which it's not really that much to do. Like it's feasible, but we feel like this would be the best route for us to go. And we don't want
So
to scale as a business. That's not really what we're trying to do. We just want to grind, make as much money as we can, put that money up, put it into retirement, and also, some investments. That's
so
the end goal.
who's going to quit their job to run this business?
Both.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all going to quit y'all careers, both of y'all,
Hmm.
to get a box truck. So you're going
Hmm.
you're going to walk away from two incomes for one. Listen to this. You're going to walk away from two incomes
Hmm.
for one.
So you say that a box truck would only supplement one of the.
That's not what I'm saying.
Our our cost
I
of
didn't
living isn't that much though. Like
here
that's
I
kind of
didn't
another thing.
I didn't ask you what you guys made. All right. You said
Okay.
IT and you said AML, right?
Hmm.
So combined, what are y'all bringing in gross?
Mm, I make 76. He makes 50.
So 125 combined.
Yep.
All right. You get a box truck, you go over the road.
Hmm.
150.
Hmm.
Take 80% away from that 150.
The thing is, so I want to know if because we want to do it. We hate our jobs. Like at the end of the day, we hate our jobs. We hate slaving away. We hate the overtime. His job sucks. Like he has to deal with a toxic environment. So I feel like with our income that we like, our living situation really isn't bad, and I think it would be okay. So the mortgage is only $600, which
Damn.
just to
That's cheap.
eliminate that cost. I was thinking of like moving my brother in. Like if we could get
Wait.
on the road. The idea was being over the road though. This is what I really wanted to call him for. So we were doing research on like the dot laws, and if you're in a box truck, you have to rotate with your 10 hours. So then we were thinking that we could get a box truck with the sleeper, and I came across one, but it took it from 26 to 22. And we were thinking that that might supplement like us having to stop on the road, even though we still have to do like the take the 10-hour breaks, but the sleeper would kind of help us to keep going and to possibly get more loads. Or do you think that getting the box truck with the sleeper would be a bad idea as far as, the loads that we would be able to get, to kind of cut out having to stay in hotels and our drive time? Like, I know it sounds crazy, but just the 9 to 5 is security, but we don't want to do it. Like, we don't. We rather try something else on our own. And we have 20,000 to start, and then we'll have revolving credit of 37,000. So we wouldn't have to use all of that 37. And I found the box truck online. It's 30,000, but he said he would let it go for 25. That's the one with the sleeper. So that's kind of where we're at. We thought about both getting cargo vans, but that wouldn't be enough. So
I'm trying to figure out where you think the one box truck going to be enough. I want you to seriously
because
think
our
about.
living expenses aren't that high.
You missing the point. You make 75. He makes 50. That's 125. All right. Do you guys got any kids?
No.
So y'all both tax
no
that.
kids.
Y'all both file one on y'all taxes, right? Or 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or whatever joint is. I don't know. I ain't married. So
we're not married.
Y'all not married?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be gentle with you, okay? I'm gonna be gentle with you.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna tweak with you because I feel like, man, I don't know if you can handle it. So I'm gonna be gentle with you.
The OTR? Or
no,
I'm
gonna be gentle with you. I'm gonna be gentle with you. The honesty. I'm gonna always keep it funky. I don't care if you. One thing about me, in comparison to everybody else, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. So
I know that.
So hold on now, because I ain't interrupted you or not. I just listened. I put my head down one time when you said something. I'm like, damn. But you make 75, 150 after taxes. How much of that you think y'all bringing home?
Like 4, maybe 6, maybe a little bit more than that, like 8.
No, I'm saying out of 125 combined after taxes, how much y'all think y'all bringing home net?
Like for monthly, right?
Okay, let's do it monthly, and then I just times it by 12.
Okay, so monthly bringing like 8,000.
That's how much y'all bringing in after taxes.
Yes, my checks are like 2,300 a piece, and his is like 2.
So out of 125,000, combined, y'all bringing home $96,000 a year.
Okay.
You're gonna bring home less than that in the box truck. If you ran, let's say you went out and got your box truck, and let's say y'all gross 150, you're gonna bring home less than 96,000.
And it will never excel that. Like it'll just. I'm
not saying
even
that.
if we bring over the road, and even if we cut down our expenses, like take out the 600 mortgage, by moving my brother in, like you don't think that it would work out?
I'm not saying it won't work out. What I'm saying is you're leaving 2 incomes for one. It'll be different. Check this out. Let's think about this logically. You make 75. You stay making 75. He goes out the road and
I don't like. I hate it.
All right. Well,
I
see, here's the
I
thing.
hate it. It's so
You
toxic, yo.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't care whether you hate it or not. That's not what you called up here. You called up here for advice on as far as the business, right? Now, as
Mhm.
far as the business aspect of it, your personal reasons, I really don't concern me. On the business
Okay.
aspect of it, it makes no sense at all. You're gonna walk away from $125,000 gross, where you saying you're net 96. You're gonna walk away from two incomes for one. If you're gonna do it, you keep your job because it pays the most. He goes and runs his ass over the road, try to make 150,000 gross that first year. If he can net, which is gonna be hard, 50%, let's say that's 75. That boosts you up an extra 25. Like the numbers gotta, the math gotta math, right? Now let's say he makes 200,000. Let's say he don't come on, he hit the road. You gonna miss Boobay. Boobay gotta hit the road because
I
this.
want to
Hold on,
be on the road.
hold on. See. But see, to me it don't make sense. Like you
Mhm.
call me to make sense. Leaving
Yeah,
two incomes to make
don't
less
make
money
sense.
to me don't make sense. I'm giving you a scenario that makes sense.
Okay.
Now let's say he gets out there, he busts his ass, no diddy, and he grows 200. And y'all net 75.
This sucks.
Like net like 50% profit margin is just not, it's just, it's highly unlikely. Now let's say he really get out there, y'all know what y'all doing straight out the gate. You pull 250 gross. You net 100. The business, he's paying himself, he's not going to pay himself 100,000. He's not going to make 100,000. Because if you're running your business the right way, he's not going to be able to pay himself $100,000. So that income that's coming into your home now is not going to be coming into your home. If he can pay himself,
We don't really need it though. It's not like we have to have it. Like
if, if you don't need it, what you doing it for?
to get out of this salary loop of having to work over countless hours and not being able to benefit from it. It's like when you get in a salary position, it's like mandatory overtime all of the time. Stay until 12, stay until 9, constantly. And it's just like, I'm not even being compensated for it. Working other people's stuff. I guess some people would be like, give me that salary and I'd gladly do it, but I I don't like the work and I don't like the way it's set up.
So when you start a business, you don't think that you're going to have to put in extra hours?
Yeah, I understand that, but it would be for me. It wouldn't
I,
be
I, I,
because my
I
manager's saying, okay, here you need to take this and stay and do this, or here's 3, 4 cases. This need to be done by today. The freedom, I guess, is really honestly what I want. I'm still working, but I don't have the pressure of doing whatever they say. Like making it my own way.
I talked about this yesterday.
Still working over. I can work over. There's no problem. I can stay on the road. I can move pallets.
So
I would do
that's
furniture
that's
on
fine.
off
No, you
time.
won't. No, you won't. No,
Yes,
you
I
won't.
would. Yes,
You
I
can't move no
would.
furniture. You tweaking.
I
You
can't move
tweaking.
furniture.
You can't
They
move no
have
furniture.
like
Send it
straps
send
to
send
help.
send send it send it yourself in the camera. I need send to yourself in the camera. I can't see you. Send yourself in the camera. You can't move no furniture. You a
Okay.
woman. You can't move no furniture. I can't see you. I can't see
I've
you.
worked in a warehouse before.
No, you
Like
gotta
I've
move.
worked in
The camera foot fine. You need to move over. There you go. There you
I
go.
worked in Leafland.
That's okay. Let me see you carry a couch up 3 flights of stairs. Let me see you carry a
I
Sub
can't do it
Zero
by
up
myself,
three
but you
flights
know
of.
they
You
have.
can't do it. Listen, ma'am. Let me no. Now I
I
have
help.
to,
Listen,
ma'am,
I help
ma'am,
move my own furniture. Hey,
ma'am. ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am,
All
ma'am,
right.
ma'am. I'm not going to let you sit. Come back into the camera now, ma'am. I'm not going to sit up here and let you tell a story. You
Okay.
cannot move genetically. You cannot, and you can call me sexist. I don't give a damn. Say what you want to say. You can't get out here and move furniture. There's no way you're going to be able to consistently move sleeper sofas, French door refrigerators, armoires.
Not even with the shoulders for that?
Your body, ma'am. Your body is not your makeup as a woman is not meant to carry 300-400 pound items, ma'am.
I'm not gonna do it by myself.
It
I'm
don't
gonna have
matter,
the
ma'am,
equipment.
ma'am.
Another person. All right.
Ma'am.
All right.
Like,
okay.
ma'am, please, ma'am,
Okay.
please.
Not consistently like a moving
you talking
company.
to. What you mean?
Not a moving company.
So
I'm talking about like for third party for 3PLs, like picking up furniture, delivering them.
Ma'am, you think you can lift the refrigerator up flights of stairs? You think you can put a shoulder strap on?
I moved. I've moved. I have a heavy refrigerator. I've moved furniture before.
Okay.
I'm not. Okay.
I got you.
I'm a little heavier on the side. Like you can tell my face. I'm not.
I'm not.
I can't move furniture. I'm gonna leave it. I can't move furniture. I'll just leave it at that.
No. What I'm telling you is nothing. I'm gonna leave it alone. You can move furniture, man. You can.
No, I already said I can't.
No,
all right, I can't move furniture.
But here's the thing.
So it's not feasible for that.
I've never. No. Let me just leave that alone because I don't want to get. The Me Too movement is real out here in these streets. Let's get back to this thing. And I'm keeping it funky.
All right, I got it. Just stay at work, and if we go to do
that's not what I'm saying. You want to leave your job to make less money? Go ahead. That's your decision. But if when you called up here, you asked for my advice, and the first thing I asked you, I said, both of y'all want to leave y'all jobs. So I immediately said, man, that don't make sense. You're gonna leave two incomes for one. Because y'all don't like y'all jobs. So y'all gonna leave two incomes. Y'all gonna take two incomes and replace it with one. I thought the object was to get more income. You're gonna start a box truck business. Both of y'all gonna quit y'all job to start a one truck business because neither one of y'all like y'all job.
We need to cut our expenses.
I don't care what your expenses are. Y'all gonna make less money. To me, that don't make sense, man. So I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, yeah, go ahead and do it. You can do it. Won't he do it? That shit don't make sense to me.
I just want not the numbers. I don't want you to reflect on the numbers, I guess. Just if we could still, float the business with what we're bringing to the table with the revolving credit and the 20,000.
So y'all willing to make less?
That is a good enough start.
So y'all just want to make less money to get out the rat race. If that's what you want to do, just say that. Say y'all want to quit y'all job. Just be honest. Say, man, we don't want to work.
I really just want. I said that. I really just want to know as far as what we're coming to the table with, and then on the trucking aspect of the 22-foot box truck.
Go for it.
Having a sleeper.
Go for it.
Well, you didn't answer the question about just getting a regular 26 or substituting a 26 with the sleeper, cutting down to 22. If that would really be a big issue.
You cut down to 22. You losing 4 feet, ma'am.
Even with rotating the team driving, that would still be a bad move.
You losing 4 feet of space, ma'am.
Okay.
So you losing 4 feet of space. You can team drive all you want. You talking about staying on the road forever. So you and your man, your boo bae, because y'all not married, so I'm just gonna call him your boo bae. Y'all gonna stay out on the road forever because y'all gonna delay gratification because y'all don't like y'all job. So this ain't even a full slide sleeper. This is a sleeper in the back of a damn 26-foot box truck. That means y'all gonna stay over the road and y'all gonna live in a 4-foot. That's worse than living in a jail cell. All
So do you
because
think
y'all don't like y'all job.
so? Do you think that it would probably just be better to get the CDL if you want to come from it at that angle? Do you think a good solution would just be both of us to get our CDLs at this point?
And just live in the back of a semi truck and just rent your apartment out to your brother?
Possibly, yeah.
If that's what you want to do. I mean, or find a job that you like.
I think I would like driving.
Okay. Well,
So you think the CDL would be a better option since you don't agree with the decision of
I don't agree with it
both
either
quitting
way.
our jobs?
I don't agree with it either way, but the semi truck will give you a little bit more space in your sleeper. That's a
Okay.
positive. It'll give you a little
Okay.
bit more space. You can put a refrigerator in there and a flat screen. You can't do that with the sleeper, and
It
from
had
my
everything. It had
understanding.
like the heater in there, it had like the little refrigerator. But I mean, it's neither here nor there.
Hey man,
So the CDL
that's
so the business move would be a bad idea. So we
no. I'm
would be
not telling you
better
that.
off.
What I'm telling you
It
is
doesn't make sense to you. So it just doesn't make sense. So
to
since
me.
that doesn't make sense, then
It
the
don't make sense
alternative
to
would
me.
be for CDLs
This your decision, ain't it? This you came up with this decision. This
for the
is your
CDL.
idea. No, this whole thing is your idea. I could tell. This
Mhm.
is your idea, and you pushing it on Boobay, on your Boobay, ain't it? He didn't come up with
No,
this idea. You did.
he did come up with the idea. We came up with it together, but he did mention that we both shouldn't quit. He
He
said
said
that.
what? Say that again.
So he said he should start off and I should stay working.
All right. So that's what. And I told you that. You know why? Can I tell you why? You
You
know
already
why he
told me
said
why,
that?
Mom.
Because that makes sense. Because it
You
makes
already told me.
sense. Because it makes sense, ma'am. I gotta hit you with the Kevin Samuels, ma'am. I'm being nice to you. I'm being cool with you.
Don't man.
I'm being
Don't
cool.
man.
Like I ain't really even holding
Don't man.
you accountable. But he told you that, and I told you that, and I told you that without even knowing he told you that. You know why? Because it makes sense. See, right? Let me explain to you what. Now we finna kick it. You emotional.
Nah,
You
this
and your
ain't kicking
you
it.
hold on. No, we kicking it. You and your feelings about your career. You emotional, and your decisions are based on you making irrational decisions based off your emotions. That don't even make sense. Leaving two incomes for
But
one,
isn't life too short to be miserable?
ma'am. Are you
Like
rich?
honestly, like I'm gonna hit you from a perspective of a human being. If I go to work every day and I'm literally unhappy, I have anxiety, like what type of life is that to live for somebody? And I notice that, and I'm trying to make my life, and I'm trying to form my life to make it more comfortable for me. So I don't really see anything wrong with that.
What's
And I think
comfortable?
that
What's comfortable? What's comfortable? Give me an idea on what's
comfortable
comfortable.
is not having somebody breathing down my neck every day, not having to go back and forth with my manager. Like my manager is the most like the most confrontational one. The work is so extensive, so tedious, and I just don't like being in an office all day.
All right, so let me
I'm
break it
tired
down
of the
to you.
office.
Y'all get a 26-foot box truck with a sleeper, a little bitty ass sleeper, 4 feet. Now you and your man on the road, you done rent your apartment to your brother. Now you spending 24 hours a day in this little bitty ass cab
I,
with your man. You don't think eventually you gonna get tired of his ass and he gonna get tired of you? Now you done rented your apartment to your brother. Now y'all over the road traveling, y'all getting on each other's nerve. You talking about you gonna delay your gratification so you ain't getting no hotel rooms. Y'all ain't doing none of that. Y'all living in this little bitty ass 26-foot box truck. You done quit your job. He done quit his job. Y'all done went from two incomes to one and living in a goddamn cab. Now, I just broke it down to you. It still makes sense. That shit still sound good to you, right?
I mean, you have people that live out of their van. Some people buy cargo vans. To
Oh, see
live
you.
out of a
Oh,
cargo van. No, no,
so
I'm
you
just trying to
team.
get you to understand. It's
I'm not
people
van
do it,
life.
and it's
I'm
not
not van
at least
life.
with this. at least with
I'm
this,
not
I can
van.
bring in some income. But I'm just
Ma'am,
saying, like, that's a thing. I'm not trying.
I disagree with van life. I
All
do not
right.
like van
I
life.
hear you. I
I'm
hear
not
you.
pro van life. This whole van life
Hey, I've been
situation
thinking
that
about getting an RV and living out of RV. No cap. I thought about taking the money and buying an RV and living out of RV and trying to, like, honestly, but that doesn't make sense because there's no income from the RV.
you said Columbus, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Ohio. Y'all might have to hold this one, Ohio.
Oh,
Ohio,
God.
Ohio. I know some Ohio in here. Y'all, this y'all, Ohio. Ohio. Y'all gonna have to hold it.
Uh-uh. I guess, man. Well,
Listen,
thanks
let
for
me.
your input.
No, no, hold on. I ain't done. We ain't done,
I'm done. I'm done.
man. You done, but you ain't. You
I mean,
ain't.
I
You
got
ain't
the
get.
information. I got the information from you. I got that you it doesn't make sense to you. I understand that. I got that. So, I
But you
mean,
haven't. You haven't. You haven't given me a finance. You haven't. If you want to do it, you got to explain to me how it makes financial sense. How are you gonna survive out here?
I just from the income from the box truck, we're gonna be staying on the road,
Okay, let me ask you this.
cutting all
You
expenses down.
hold on. Oh,
We
check
got
this out. I'm finna hit you with some shit. I'm finna hit you. We kicking it, man. You came up and we
we
kicking it.
keep thinking you
I've
being a
been
rock and kicking you down, bro.
I'm doing what? No, I ain't kicked. I ain't held you accountable. I ain't even. I'm being cool with you. I'm being cool with
All
you.
right.
I'm usually cooler with the ladies. You just, I could tell you kind of, but see, you not finna. You ain't. Let me explain something to you. You rent your apartment to your brother. Y'all
Mhm.
over the road. Y'all in that little bit ass cab. Cause it's gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller the longer you in it. All right, y'all in that little bitty ass cab. Y'all trying
Mhm.
to, you know, whatever. Y'all, so the truck break down. It's gonna happen. It ain't a
Mhm.
fact that if it's gonna happen, it's when. That truck gonna break down. Then what? Where you gonna
And we're
go?
gonna use
Hmm?
rent a hotel or Airbnb.
What if
Airbnb
the
is pretty cheap.
what if the truck down for a couple weeks?
Airbnb
For a couple weeks?
hotel.
What if
Yeah, or
y'all in
go
the
back
middle of
home.
what? Okay, okay.
But that's what we will have the
But
revolving credit.
but you ain't got no home. Remember, you sublet it out.
No, it's the HELOC from the property.
You said you
So
was
the
gonna
revolving credit.
you said you was gonna
So my
sublease the
brother would
apartment out to your
pay the
brother.
mortgage. No, my brother would pay the mortgage, so it would be cut that expense. And if we had ran into an issue, we would use our revolving credit from the HELOC that we have.
But your brother paying the mortgage, that means he's living there, right?
Mhm.
So
But, but he would make payments directly to the mortgage, so that doesn't default. And then we would pay the mortgage, the HELOC loan for whatever we use from it, from the repairs, and then
well,
pay that off.
well
Once
it
we get
sound
rolling
it
again.
sound it sound like you got it all figured out. I mean, to me, it just
It doesn't make sense
I,
from a
like I
business perspective, and I respect your opinion. It's something to think about.
I think
It's emotion versus
you can't.
you know what makes sense. How much longer? Even if I do, maybe we'll talk about how much longer I'd stay there. But a person to live miserably, like money ain't everything.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Shit.
It's not. I mean,
It's hey, it
to a
ain't
point.
everything, but
Like,
it's
I
a
mean, you
lot.
have to have it. You have to have it to live off of. Yes, but it shouldn't be your whole existence and the reason why you stay someplace that you're not happy. Is what I'm saying. You
Here's what
need
I
it. It's
see.
a necessity, but to me, it's not everything.
Here's what I see. And I'm gonna keep it funky. You ain't gonna like it.
How do you know?
Your little whole little generation,
I'm not that much younger than you.
Y'all just don't like nothing.
I'm 35.
You younger than me. I got like 10 on you, like a 9-piece, on you. But you not me and you ain't the same generation. I don't think like that. At the end of the day, here's the thing. I would shovel shit in the alley if I got to, whether I like it or don't like it. If I gotta get it, I gotta get it by any means necessary. Check it
I could
out.
do that.
So check this out. I could give a damn about what's going on. I'm reporting here to do a job and then I'm going home. I get that. I once upon a time worked a job. I've had 3 jobs in my life, 3 or 4, right? Way back in the day. And it sucked having people tell me what to do and stuff like that, this, that, and the third. But for the most part, I did what I was supposed to do and I went home. All right. If you want to start a business and you don't like your surroundings, you don't like the situation that you in, change it, right? But if you're going to change it, you have to change it for the better. You can't change it for the worse. And when I'm saying not starting a business is changing it for the worse, but the way you're going about it is going to turn out bad. You may not think so, right? Because you running on faith and hope and all that stuff, and that's fine. But if you really sit down and you think about the situation, you're going to quit 2 jobs, regardless of the income. You're going to leave 2 incomes for 1 income that's ultimately going to pay you less than the 2 incomes combined. You're going to move into a box truck, run over the road with lose 4 feet of space. All right. You got to remember, you in competition. Most of these places are going to call for a 26-foot box truck. That's not to say you're not going to get work, but you're losing 4 feet of space. Mm-hmm. That's hold on. Check this out. That's pivotal. Pivotal. All right. You're losing 4 feet of space, which makes it a tad bit tougher. All right. On top of that, it's 2 people living out of a cab. Eventually, y'all are going to get tired of each other. It's inevitable. You're not going to be able to acquire the space that you need or that he needs apart. You going to work, him going to work for 8 hours, and then y'all coming back home at the end of the day. Even though you're at work and you don't like your job, you're still away from your partner. Y'all come back together. That space is needed. Y'all not going to have that space. It's a lot of variables that you're not thinking about because you're thinking emotionally because you hate your job. And if you're thinking emotionally coming in, you're going to make bad decisions as a business owner because you're making this decision off emotions. You're not sitting back thinking logically.
I'm listening to both. I'm trying to find a medium ground with my emotions, what I want, and also, what could make sense or how to make it work.
Well,
it's a little bit of both. It's not just the emotion part of it.
I think me and your guy on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Because we men, we don't even know each other, but before you told me what he said, I said the same thing. So we on the same page. Why? Because it's logical, man. Hold on. Let me hit you from another. Let me hit you from. Let me hit. I'm gonna let you ask your question. Just hold it.
Okay.
Let's look at it from another logical position. Starting a business is a risk. So y'all gonna walk away from 2 incomes for 1. Mm-hmm. But what if that 1 don't work? So now y'all then took y'all money. Now y'all ain't got nothing. Right.
We have a little mortgage. So if it fails, it's not a big hole. It's not going to break us to do this. It's going to be a reset.
Okay.
To go back to the drawing board to get
How much money you got saved up?
The 20.
You're going to spend that 20 combined. Easy. You're going to spend that 20 combined?
That's for the truck. That's for the truck. And then the 37 for the revolving credit.
All right, forget the credit.
I got some other credit cards, but
all right, so y'all gonna get into debt. That 20 gone. You coming into this business, 20 gone already. That's out the window. Mm-hmm. You forget about it. That's 20 is gone. You gonna have to tap into that revolving credit. That 20 gone off
We was
back.
thinking like maybe 15 from that. Use 20 for the truck,
I,
25 for the truck, and then maybe take additional like 5, 10 for insurance. Put that down
you
for
can't.
to cover a few months. We haven't gotten any quotes on insurance yet. We're still just putting everything into motion, but that would cover the insurance aspect of it for a few months. Maybe pay
All
that
right.
up. So,
I'm gonna let you ask your question. Then I'm gonna tell you something. Go ahead and ask your question.
do you think my location? You don't think being in Ohio would help that? Help our business plan
Y'all in the
to where it
Midwest.
wouldn't that?
Y'all in the
So we're in a
Midwest,
good location.
but yeah, but you're not thinking rationally. You thinking emotionally.
All right. Okay.
I'm being honest
I
with
hear
you.
you.
You thinking emotionally, ma'am. You're not thinking rationally. Like y'all, like then you talking about man, the money y'all got combined, y'all finna walk away. Like, ma'am,
Man,
like
money
here's the
not
thing,
everything.
man.
So when somebody come
Money
on a
not every.
show, you get at them because they're in a bad situation financially, they'll fail.
I
Then
don't
you
get at
come at me,
nobody. You know
yeah,
why?
you like, oh, you got
Cause
the
most.
Tesla
You know
that
what?
you got to pay for. You can't afford it, but we can afford it. Technically, we can afford it.
Okay, well then go do it then. Go do it. Because here's the thing, I'm not gonna give up two incomes for one that's making less. That don't make sense to me. The show I did yesterday, I showed the rate of inflation, how it's constantly going up, and rates and wages aren't scaling with the rate of inflation. You thinking for the now, I think down the line. Just like a lot of people that got into this industry during pandemic, they thought for the then. They didn't think for the now. You thinking for the now because you drawing off your emotion because you don't like your boss.
It's not the boss; it's the work in general. It's all of it. I don't
All right,
like
all right,
none
all
of
right.
it work.
So,
None.
and that's cool. You did what I'm saying, but guess what? That's life. So if you want to start the business, somebody gonna have to make the sacrifice. The logical thing to do, you make the most. So you stay on your job. He gets out there, he goes runs. He gonna have to run hard. You ain't gonna see him. So it's still
Mm,
sacrifice there. He's gonna be on. He's gonna have to run hard.
okay.
So that means you're gonna have to continue to thug it out on that job. Neither
Okay.
one of y'all like y'all job. Y'all ain't gonna never like y'all job because don't none of y'all like y'all job. When I say none of y'all, the whole generation, y'all just
You know
don't like
another
y'all
thing.
job. What? What's another thing? Tell
I
me.
mean, just
Tell
going
me.
down the path. It's a realization a little late. I could take that, but you know, to get to have to work another 25 years, uh,
Oh my god, bro. What
uh,
the hell?
there just
All
to
right.
man.
So you said money not everything. You said you got money. You said you got 20,000.
No,
You
no,
know how
no.
much?
What I said was I'm not happy, and it's going to take a long. They, now you got to wait till you 65 to retire.
No, you
I
don't.
don't to get
No,
to
you
get your
don't.
Social Security
No, you don't.
to get your Social Security, and then you have to be at your job for 25 years before you can retire, and that's just waiting
All right.
year after year for the raise. With all the toxicity that comes from punching in, it's
So
just a scam. You
so
know,
what's your, I know what I know. What?
it's been a long time since you had to be in the workforce. It's gotten worse. What
Ma'am,
you experienced when you was in the workforce, it's
I
gotten
know
worse, man.
I know it's worse. But here's the thing. You think business ain't tough?
I know it's tough, but I rather foot it for myself.
Mm.
I rather deal with this for something that I'm going to benefit from, and I get the freedom on top of it, and I get to feel liberated without all the stress from my boss all day long, and the new BS rules that they're always implemented constantly.
So let me ask you this.
So,
Since everybody hates work, and if everybody quit their job, then what? How would us as a country, how would we just move forward?
the people
Everybody
that
can't.
want to say that. the people that it doesn't bother them, because there's people that it really doesn't bother. They don't care. They don't think twice about it. Go to work. It is what it is. And then they just carry on. And a lot of people feel the same way, but they're stuck, honestly. You talk to somebody, they have the same sentiment, but they're like, you know what, I wish I could, but I got 3 kids I got to take care of. I got this car note that I got to take care of. So their lifestyle and choices do prevent them from doing anything.
So
So
here's
they're
what I'm
stuck. You get into this rat race of being stuck. You're somewhere
so
that you hate, but
uh-huh.
you can't do anything about it because they got you by the balls.
So so here's the thing. I think everything you saying is cool. I just don't think you have a solid plan. I'm not saying don't do it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the way you talking about going about it is just not solid.
The wrong
So I'm
way.
not going to sit up here and just say what you want me to say. I'd rather say what you need to hear and you not like me for it. But what you saying is just not a good plan. It's just
I
not.
don't not like you for it. I'm a little irritated by it, but
Nah, you won't like me.
the
The
fact
people
that
in the
I
chat, the people in the chat already told me where you came from. You
where I
ain't
came from.
you yeah, you don't really watch my channel like that. You watch the other channels. You don't
Oh,
support.
come on, don't play me like that.
They already said it in the chat. I peeped it. They said you be
Yeah,
watching some other channels.
I watch a lot of channels. I watch a lot of channels.
You ain't gang gang. You ain't
I
gang
had,
gang.
man, I gave you $10 like a few
You
weeks
did.
ago when I'm
You
live.
did. You did.
Oh my God.
Well,
See, you don't even
well,
recognize your followers,
no,
yo.
I know who
This is
you
what you
are.
get for
I've
being
seen
part of
you.
this
No,
team.
no, 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 no. I
Nah,
seen you. I seen you in the chat, but you got to understand. I don't watch other channels. The people in the chat, they watch everybody. So they in the chat saying that you are like a big supporter of somebody else. So that's all I'm saying. It's
I
just a
don't.
joke. I really don't care, but I'm just
This
joking.
the
But
only channel I'm subscribed to. I watch a lot. Like
uh,
I watched Big before. Really kind of just rotating.
so
Just
here
I just watch videos when they come. Just to see what people have to say.
so
You know,
here's where I challenge you. This is
I
where I
haven't done
challenge you.
anything. I'm just like I'm
All
still
right.
in the research phase.
All right. Here's where I challenge you at though.
Okay.
I challenge you to stay on your job. I challenge
Man,
you to stay on your job. I think your guy should go out and do the truck thing, and I think that would be the best thing for y'all. I think both of y'all leaving y'all
for how
job to
long
go.
though? For like another year or so? That sounds crazy.
It might be longer than that. The first year is going to be the toughest. He has to learn the business. It's going to come with trial. It's going to come with error. It's going to come with a learning curve that's going to cost you. You're not going to make the most money the first year.
I was thinking
So
about holding off to like just doing regional and local, but you just
you,
said I can't move furniture,
you
so
I
that's how it
ma'am,
could work.
ma'am. I'm not finna sit up here and let you lie to yourself. Do you have kids? You got kids?
Mm-mm.
All right, get out here and try to move one of these big ass heavy things, and you gonna not be
I
able to
move,
have kids.
but okay, so like when I move, I help move. I have a
Ma'am,
bed, I
you
have
probably
couches, like
pick
I
you probably
move.
like come on, ma'am. Listen,
I have a quick question. No, no, no,
listen.
honestly. So
Go ahead, go ahead.
you don't think that with all of the proper equipment, the shoulder
No,
straps, 2 people, the
no,
dolly, it's a no
no,
go. Okay.
no, ma'am. I'm a strong individual. All right. Let me tell you, even with shoulder straps, you got something that's 500 pounds, you distributing the weight and you going upstairs, you still bracing yourself. Your knees still feel it. Your back still feel it. I got them straps on, but that's still 500 pounds sitting on my shoulders. And I gotta go up the stairs with it. And I gotta make sure my back's straight. All while not tripping, while not falling, holding it, not damaging no walls, not damaging no floor. You could be working with somebody who's not as physically inclined as you, so now you doing more of the work.
It will be my SO.
Ma'am, what I'm telling you is that work, and you could think, I know y'all women nowadays, we could do what men can do, but that's why y'all in the situation y'all in now. 'Cause- 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 'cause-
This
Equal
situation with the discussion,
opportunity and inclusion and all that shit and
man,
like that's why
they were scared.
y'all
This is
wanted y'all what
I
y'all
don't want
wanted
it, but
it
this where we at.
y'all
No, no,
got
no.
it.
They
Hey,
wanted it.
y'all no
The
y'all
Europeans
wanted
wanted
it.
it, and used the
Y'all
African
wanted it.
Americans. No,
Nah,
I didn't
listen.
want this. The Europeans before me wanted this.
You want to get on a box truck. You want to live on a
I feel
truck.
like at this point, I feel like I have to. I put myself in a situation where I feel like it's necessary. I don't want to technically, but I feel like I can, and I feel like it's something to do to, you know, get me out of this situation with this rat race. I
Y'all wanted
don't.
all the inclusion, equity, and diversity and all that. Y'all got it, and now y'all. Hey man, listen, man.
Well, I
Listen,
appreciate
listen.
you give me
Yeah,
something to consider, and I appreciate that,
stay
whether I
at your
like it
job.
or not.
Stay at
You
your
know,
job, man. Stay there. Let your man get on the truck. Let him thug it out and go from there. Build from there. Like leaving a job, leaving two careers, leaving two incomes. I could say for one makes no sense.
even
The
if you
way you,
cut your expenses.
ma'am,
Okay, all right.
cut your
I know.
expenses. You told me your mortgage is $600. What? You wanna know how much my mortgage is? Over
I can
2,000.
imagine.
Guess what? And I gotta pay association fees. That
Give us the edge.
I keep getting special assessments on top of it. So add another $500 to $600 on top of that. Plus all my utilities, all my other bills. You pay $600. Like what more? Like you already have a low cost of living.
It would be like the extra money would be going towards my brother would pay the actual mortgage. We would put extra money to paying the house off, and then use that money to, get back and forth. We'd be living on the truck, not put all the money towards the mortgage, but like the money that we would pay ourselves, put that towards the mortgage, and then, put money aside for the truck, so we don't have
So
to
so so
tap too much
so
into the
how
money.
long y'all plan on living on this truck?
I don't know, maybe like 2 years.
So you think you can comfortably live on a 26-foot box truck? You and your
Not
man.
comfortably. Not comfortably, but I think
Three
I
hold
can.
on. 365 days a year because you didn't gave up your crib now. You gave up your crib. Hold on.
We
You
would have
gave
to
up your
have days
crib.
off. Okay, we wouldn't live in it. We might, maybe on the weekends, maybe do like, take those 2 days off because that would be mandatory, with the 70 hours. Take the 2 days off on the weekend, you know, breathe, get some space, have our time, get back to it.
I want to hit the tweaking button on you, but I'm not. I'm not because you seem sweet. You seem sweet, and I don't want to be like, damn, Mark, you didn't have to do it. We wanted you to do it, but you didn't. You didn't have to do it. So I ain't gonna hit it on you. But
Man,
you, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am,
all right.
ma'am,
All right.
ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Let me ask you this: you and your man, y'all live together right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Do y'all get on each other's nerves sometimes? Be honest.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody needs some time.
All right. So boom. Now, so outside of the money and that don't make sense leaving y'all jobs to go leaving two incomes to go work one. Let's talk about this situation. Y'all get on each other's nerve and y'all are away a few hours out the day when y'all separate in the morning and go to y'all jobs and then y'all reconvene at the end of the day and y'all get on each other's nerve. What you
Uh-huh.
think when you give up your apartment or your condo, whatever, your house, and y'all got to live in a 26-foot box truck with a 4-foot sleeper,
Uh-huh.
and y'all in that bad boy all the time together. Even when you say y'all go rent this room, y'all together. Y'all have no time apart in this little bitty cab. Ma'am.
I mean, we do a lot together. We both got games. Like we'll be doing our own thing in
Y'all got
the.
games? What kind of games?
We
Like
do
a
our own
PlayStation?
thing in the hotel.
Hold
He
on.
got his
Like a
game in another room. I have my game. Or we got a game on
okay.
the truck too.
Stop.
Like we can
Stop.
have
Stop. Where you
time
gonna put this
apart.
game? Where you gonna put this game, ma'am? Where are you gonna put this game? Where are you gonna put this TV? You're in a 26-footer. You're not in a rig.
I know you can play. You can have a little TV. You can even play the game on your phone. You can put like a little small TV. Hook it up. The unbox truck did have all of that, but you say that it's not a good
Your
idea
boss, your
for the
boss, you hate
people.
your boss that much that you willing to torture yourself.
We've been together for a minute, so it's not like a super new thing. It's not a new
I just
person.
I just you willing to
And
make
it's not
less money.
necessarily just about the boss. It's just it's the whole department. So like it's like this. You work for corporate for I've been with this company for 10 years. You work your way up. That's the ultimate goal. You one position, you work your way up to the next position, you make more. But after getting to this position, it's like I don't want to fight for another position because I see how they do you when you make it to salary, and I see like the inner workings of it. And so now that I've gotten to this salary, it's like I hate it. I've tried, I've thought about it. I'm going to work my way up, do this. It, it's just,
Well, I'm
it's
glad
something
y'all ain't
else.
got no. I'm glad y'all ain't got no kids. And I say that in a good way, not a bad way.
Now you trying to come at me like from a personal
Nah,
perspective,
nah, nah. Because here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying.
but that's why I don't have any kids. That is
That's what I'm
exactly
saying.
why.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
can live
saying.
my life the way that I
But
want
but
to
but
and
but
not have to worry about making decisions based off of a child. Where's my child
but
going to live? What school is my child going to go
because
to? I got to stay
because
here, take
because
care of my child.
because if that aspect was in this scenario, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You wouldn't be able to.
Mhm.
But then again,
So
I
you
kind of
think I
wish. I
should have
then
I should
again,
have had
then
a
again,
child to stop
but
me
but
from
but
doing
then
this?
I think a child would take a lot of the emotional aspect out of your
Mm.
decisions. Like you would really make more sound decisions. I think right now the decision you making just straight you just drawing straight off emotions because you don't like your job, you don't like your boss. Because you seem just talking to you, I could tell you're not dumb. You know what I'm saying? You're not dumb. So what I'm having a problem with is the fact that you don't understand what you're saying ain't making no sense because your emotions so tied into it. Even your guy said the exact same thing that I said. I'm pretty sure if we did a poll, I'm not saying somebody won't vote for you, but I guarantee you it'll be a landslide.
Mm.
You talking about van life? You ma'am, you said you willing to live van life,
Now I was thinking about buying an RV
ma'am, ma'am.
and doing van life.
Yeah, you
But
you
I
caught
need
up.
but I need but I need to know I need some income though. Like that's why the box truck route would be better because I'd have a source of income and I wouldn't be just living out of a van. I'd have a way to make sure that I was good.
What's your dream job?
I
You want me to put the
went to
poll up?
school.
You want me to put the poll up while you talking? They want me to put the
No,
poll up.
man, I
All
don't want
right,
to. I don't want to
all
be
right, all
killed
right,
in the chat. Man, go ahead.
all right.
Go ahead, man. Go
Put the
ahead.
poll up. All right, what's your
Go
dream
ahead.
job? I'm gonna put the poll up. What's your dream job?
I don't. I don't have a dream job. I at one point in time I did want to work with adolescents. That's what I went to school for, youth services, criminal justice. But it didn't really pay well, and that was my train of thought. Then it didn't really pay much, and you had to have like an LP. You had to have your master's degree, and so like it was kind of a wasted degree. But I
You
think
talking
that I
about?
do believe that the kids are the future, and it's very important, to teach them. So I guess I would work
So
with adolescents, troubled
so
adolescents.
so my mother's a retired public school teacher. Um, Not one time did she ever come home and say she hated her job. As a retired public school teacher of over 34 years, this is her 10th year retirement. Occasionally, she still volunteers. My niece, when my brother drops my niece off, she goes upstairs, goes down to the basement. She pulls out all of her old learning stuff. She makes the little ABC foam thing on the floor. She pulls out a lot of books and she literally sits there. Why? Because she has a passion for what she did. She loved teaching. She loved educating. All right. So, to be a teacher, that's not something that you could just walk in and walk out of. You got to have a passion for that because it's kids that's dependent on you. You can't, and they're going to get on your nerves. She used to come home upset, angry because you're dealing with, well, in this city, 30-some kids in the classroom. It's a lot. It can be overwhelming. But not one time did she say she ever hated her job. I never heard those words come out of her mouth. Different culture, she's a boomer. She understood that work was work. All right, you left it at the job, but even that generation would bring work home with them. She would do lesson plans at home, curriculum at home, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is in life, nothing really comes easy. You're going to be faced with things that you may not want to do, but you may have to do it. You know what I'm saying? She had to do what she had to do to continue to put food on the table. You can't just walk away from something because you don't like people. There was people at her job she didn't like. It was a few principals at school she was at that she didn't like. She had to still go there and do the job. So what I see from you is, that's why I asked you, is it something that you do as a teacher? Based on what you told me, it seemed like the smallest little things tick you off. So I'm not saying I don't know if that would be the route for you, but just coming up in an educator's household, shit, you think it's bad now. Wait till you deal with a classroom full of kids, and then superiors over you, and then have to deal with parents and shit like that. And it's tougher now because back then you could yell at kids and all type of shit. You can't say shit to them now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying education might not be the field for you, but education in comparison to what you do now is still a job. You're still gonna have to report to somebody. It's still gonna be taxing. You're still gonna have to take direction. You're not gonna have the freedom that you talked about earlier that you're looking for. So
I mean, I know that it's not solely freedom. Like, I know, like, life comes with regulation, rules. You always have to answer to somebody.
You're gonna deal with it as a teacher.
Yeah, but it's just like the mental freedom of not having to do it every single day, all hours of the day. So like it.
I mean, but I gave those examples just to say that even with as an educator, it's still the same situation. Actually, you under more regulations as an educator because you're dealing with kids. So the stress level, so you're dealing with more. Certain things you can do, certain things you can't do, certain things you can say, certain things you can't say. And it's tougher now. I remember one time I seen my mom. I was a day I didn't have to go to school or something, man. She grabbed it, pinched the boy ear and turned him and slid him. You used to do that back in the day. You can't do that no more. The parents would say, man, you could discipline my kids. I remember back when I was in school, teachers would discipline you. You get hit with a paddle.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, though. Like, the parents be cussing out the teachers nowadays and their kids.
Right, now you can't do nothing. So what I'm saying is, even as an educator, that's why I asked you, what's your dream job? You talked about that, and I'm like, damn, if the shit that you working at now, you gonna be under more regulatory compliance things as an educator. Man,
Well, that
parent of
idea
father.
came and left. Like that
Uh,
was when I was like younger, like in my 20s. You know,
all right. So
that's
what?
something I
So what now?
considered.
So what now?
That's something
Okay.
I
So
considered.
all right. So what
Huh?
now? If you could leave your job now, what would be your, since that was 20s? Okay, that's not current then. Currently, what would be your dream job?
I don't think I don't have a dream job.
All
I
right.
want to. I have a goal.
Uh,
Anything that would give me a peace of mind
all right.
is something
So
that I want to look
since
into.
you don't have a dream job, what's your dream business then?
Dream business.
Yeah, since you ain't got a dream job, if I gave you
Liquidation
$1 million,
wasn't bad. I'd be in wholesale or something like that. That doesn't seem too bad. But that with the
no.
economy, that's not viable.
So
I did
so
liquidation before, and I did it
so
at Walmart. But like the
I'm not
return
asking you
policies,
that. I'm not asking you that.
like
What's
wholesale, I guess
but you
something where I
guess.
could
See, you
something I
guess.
could would.
See, you guess. So you guess. So basically, so here's the point that I'm trying to prove. You don't know what you want to do. And the reason why I asked you, since you hate that job, what's the job you want to do? You don't have an answer. All right, forget the job. Entrepreneur. What type of business do you want to start? You don't know. So basically, what I'm saying is you
I
don't
mean,
know,
outside of trucking seems cool. Like this something I want. I
ma'am.
want to do. It's not. I'm answering you like outside of trucking. If I couldn't do the trucking, okay, what's something else that you would possibly venture into? Maybe the wholesale. That doesn't seem too bad. But with the economy, like you said, you need a necessity.
Here,
I had the idea before to do liquidation through Macy's. Get their
here- here's what I'm saying.
get a retail license,
You
but
you don't have
purses
any.
and everybody's going out of business.
You don't have anything firm. See, I have a list of things that I'm interested in, that I'm researching, that I'm looking into to start. I can tell you what they are. I know what they are. It's not, well,
Trucking is mine.
I think
Trucking
I
is my
think
number one. This is why I'm falling in. The other is just like an answer outside of trucking. I'm thinking that's what you wanted me to bring you something else. But I want to do the trucking.
okay. So the trucking is what you firm on it.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, how I do it, that like
You
we have
firm
to
you firm on it.
talk about it. I'm not firm. You're giving me something to think about, but that's still at the front of my mind. Like, how can I make it work given what you've given me?
So what are you
Maybe
firm?
we'll do the box truck and maybe I'll do the cargo van. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do something else. Maybe I'll do cargo and we'll have two separate vehicles. He'll handle the big boy. I'll handle the cargo. Get a route.
Say no Diddy. Say no Diddy. After you said he'll handle the big boy, you gotta say no Diddy after that. Straight
No,
up.
did
That was
no.
crazy right there. You said he gonna handle the big boy.
He'll handle
That
the
was
box truck.
crazy. All right. No
Uh,
Diddy. Damn. That was
no,
crazy. Damn.
come on, man. You know what I meant. I mean, I just honestly wanted to come up here just to see what you had to say and, run it by him. Go to the drawing board and see what's what. You
You gonna
know,
run it past him? He probably watching.
well, I want his feedback. I want to hear whatever I told you. Like we'll go through, you know, whatever comes, whatever you have to say.
Well, I want him to watch the replay, and I want you to come back and tell me what his thoughts
Why? So
was.
you enough to kill me in the comments?
They're gonna kill you regardless. I forgot to put the poll. I started typing it, but then I forgot.
Is there anybody in there that's like she's not crazy?
What you said? Damn! As soon as it went up, they went crazy. You said, "Is it what?"
Anybody in there that's like she's not crazy? I haven't been reading comments,
Man,
so I don't know
I'm gonna be honest
what
with you,
they say.
man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think anybody want
You've
to
been
live in
honest this whole
I
time.
don't think anybody want to live in a box truck. You just said
It's not
you want
forever, man. It's just to get ahead. It's not
ma'am.
forever.
You're ahead. What?
I want
Listen,
ahead without the headache.
you just said
Ahead
money
without
ain't,
the headache. I want
ma'am.
to be
Hey,
ahead
check this out.
without that corporate life,
Oh
man.
my God, Jesus Christ! What?
I'm
Man,
not going back there with you.
y'all be tweaking, man. Y'all be tweaking, bro. Y'all be
Maybe
tweaking. Y'all be listening to the wrong people. Y'all be letting these people.
everybody don't have multiple businesses and don't want to just get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag.
No. It ain't about that. Listen, you could do whatever you want to do, right? But you got to go about it the right way. You
I
see what
thought my
I'm
plan, like having
saying?
a backup, was the right way, and having my brother take care of the mortgage was the right way. I thought it was minimizing
Ma'am,
my expenses to get on the
ma'am,
road, put that money towards the
ma'am,
house, put that money
you
towards retirement.
it
With
goes back to the
also,
beginning. It goes back to the beginning. Y'all walking away from two incomes for one. Y'all walking away from two streams of revenue for one. Y'all walking away from more money for less because you don't like your job and he don't like his. So you're going to walk away from two streams of income for one
and we
stream
got
of
been on the
income
it's and we were
because you don't like your boss.
it's not just the boss, bruh. Stop saying I don't like my boss. I just went on a whole tangent about the
Hey, check
what
it
it
out.
costs and all the stress. It's not that
Where is
I
your
just don't like my boss.
where your
It's
guy? He in the house with you? He
the
in the house with you?
setup. No,
Cause I was gonna have to. We gotta talk to
it's
him,
not
man. We
about
got
my
we gotta
boss.
talk. We gotta talk to him, man. Cause man, you
It's not
ain't.
about the boss.
We need him. We need him. We need. This is what we need from him.
Okay.
We need him. Now, let me not say that because you might get mad. You might get mad.
It's not just the
Ooh,
boss.
you might get mad. What is it then?
It's
What is it then?
everything, Mark. It's
Man,
everything.
check this out, man. You gonna have to thug it out. I'm finna kick it with you. Now, I've been nice to you too
Now
long.
I'm tired of kicking it. We've
Nah,
been kicking it.
nah. You
We've
gonna
been
have to get up
kicking
off
it.
that soft ass shit. Get up off that soft ass shit. Straight
Oh
up.
man.
Go
Yo,
ahead.
if I do the truck
Go.
thing, it's actually kind of the harder route. So it's not soft. It's not soft.
No,
By your definition, it ain't gonna be easy. I'm
I'm
not
not
walking
talking
into
about.
this
I'm
thinking
not.
like, oh, I'm gonna take this.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the shit what's leading you in to make this ill-advised decision. That's the soft ass shit. You drawing off your emotions. I don't care if you're a male or female. You a business person. You can't make decisions off emotions. You can make them off passion, but not emotion. You can't draw off emotion because whenever you draw off emotion in a business, you're going to make bad decisions. Like the one that you're making now because you're drawing off emotion. Now I get it, the fact that you're a woman, so you emotional, but at the end of the day, you jumping into a industry that's competitive. So if you're gonna continue to draw off emotion, you're gonna get ate alive. You already making a bad decision, drawing off your emotion the way you entering into the business. You're gonna get an ate alive.
It's a smart entryway.
No, it's not. There's nothing smart
Outside,
about. There's
outside
not.
of outside of the income part of killing one, but as far as like getting in the red, I don't see us getting in the red. There's no red. I don't see a plan where we're in the red. Like so, as far as the money wise and being able to
Yeah,
keep running it.
you want me to really keep it funky with you, man? Y'all got $20,000 combined.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot of money. That money is gone. Listen, off bat, and I'm not. I'm keeping it a buck with you. That's gone.
I know. That's the
Just
truth.
coming in, that's out of there. So now you have nothing.
We have the revolving credit.
Ma'am, that's credit. You can blow through the credit. And guess what? You still gonna owe on it. What makes more sense, stay at your job. Stay at the $75,000. Man, you don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know what's gonna happen when you get out here. That's the thing, it's business. You don't know. That's why it's a risk.
I'm willing to bet on myself though.
Ma'am, you make 75, he makes 50. Stay at your job. He walks away from the 50, runs the truck. You have steady income. You are the insurance policy in case that doesn't work, ma'am. This is what I've been trying to get through your head. You are the insurance policy.
What about selling it?
Hey man,
Then we won't have no credit. Then we won't have to deal with no credit.
why would you sell an asset? Where you
Because it's
gonna
like a
live?
starter home,
You going
and
you
we
going
use the cash.
you going you
So
going to
then we won't
sell the
have to
rent,
worry about the
ma'am?
we won't have
Ma'am,
to worry about the credit.
that's like somebody taking equity out on their crib to start a box truck business. That's stupid. Hold on a second. Hold on.
We won't have no debt.
Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. You killing me, man. You killing me, man. You killing me, man. This is not about music. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe the truth, ma'am.
We be debt free.
Ma'am, you just said you done went. Now you just done really. You said you gonna sell your house.
You said the insurance, so we
Hold
could
on,
sell the house.
hold on. No, your insurance. The assurance is you staying on your job. He's risking 50. I'm not going to tell you to risk 75. No, you stay on the $75,000 a year job. He risked the 50. 50 ain't shit. Not to say he ain't got a job that's worth shit, but you could go get a $50,000 job. All right. He's risking the 50. The bigger stream of income is the assurance in case that doesn't work. He risks the 50. You go out there and you run the business. God forbid if something don't work, he don't like it, he don't want to be out there, it don't work, you still have income coming in. Versus you walking away from two incomes. Y'all get out there, something goes awry. I don't know. I'm just thinking about the worst case scenario. Why? Because you have to think about the worst case scenario. Why? Because it's business. You can't think about the green pastures and shit. You got to think about and plan for the what ifs too. You're going to try to prevent them by any means possible. But you still have to keep it in the back. Hold on. Keep it in the back of your pocket. Now, the difference between you and a lot of other people is you got a partner. Not a partner like the first guy that called up. Y'all a team. Y'all ain't married, but y'all still a team, right? So you stay at your job. He goes, he runs, he takes the risk. Y'all taking the risk together, but you still got income coming in. So guess what? Instead of y'all tapping into that insurance, y'all run that money. You making money. You can still fund the business. If the business shit don't work and he fails or the business fails or y'all fail, you still got that stream of revenue coming in. He can go back and find a job and y'all can start over again a year or two later, whatever. But it don't make sense to walk away from two incomes for one income to make less money than what the two incomes is making because you don't like
Maybe
your boss.
The idea is that if we have to go back to work, we can. Jobs, AML will be there, IT will be there. If all else fails, back to the rat race.
All right, well then, shit. I'm tell you what. I'm gonna help you find.
No, I'm just.
No. I'm gonna help you find a 22 foot. I'm gonna help you find a box truck with a sleeper on it. No, I want you to do it.
I have one.
Oh,
I have
go back.
one.
Go back then. Go do it. Quit your job.
We have to fly and get it checked out and everything.
Yeah, go fly and get it checked out. Get it. Yeah. Y'all quit. Y'all quit. Make sure y'all start a YouTube channel and document this because I want to watch this.
I didn't even want to get on camera.
I want you to document this journey because this is
what I'm gonna do.
This is one for the books here. I've never heard anything like this before, Mama.
We gonna talk and let's see what he said.
Call him. Yeah, call him. Put him on the mic.
I'm about to call him for your entertainment. So you can try to tear me down some more.
I ain't tell you down. No. I gave you the best advice. Somebody else would have told you, yeah, man, go ahead and do it and tap in with this link. We're going to help you get going. We're going to get this mentorship and all that. They're going to tell you what they want you to do. Right. So I'm
not moving forward. Just out here buying trucks from YouTubers and I'm not. Nobody steered me that way. You talking to me like I'm a goofy and it's irritating me.
I ain't talking to you like, man, y'all are tight.
Go.
Hey, check this out. I ain't talking to you. Did I do this to you? Did I do this to you?
You did
Hold on. Did I hit it on you? I didn't hit it on you.
the tweaking.
Yo, goof
No,
ass.
you did the
Did
R.
you hear
Kelly.
that?
I feel like the R. Kelly is worse than the tweaking.
Ow. I said, you killing me with this shit. All right, that's what R. Kelly said.
It
That's
is
killing
not.
me.
That's
Ma'am,
dramatic. That's
you
very
want to go
dramatic.
you want to go live in you want to live in a you want
I
to
want to be free, yo. I
check
want to
this
be
out.
free. I want
You
to
want
be
to
free. That's what I want.
y'all got a house? Is it a house or a condo?
It's a house. It's a starter
So
house.
I don't give a goddamn if it was a beginner house, whatever. You want to walk away
Okay.
from a house to go live in a cab because you don't like your boss.
It'll be there though. I can come back to it. If I go the first route, it ain't like it's going nowhere. I can come back to the house, reset it. It's gonna be there.
Damn,
It's up, man.
I don't get it, bro.
I'm about to give you a heart attack. Let me stop, man. I ain't
I
trying to
don't get
stress
it.
you out over there, Mark. I see you going through it.
I don't understand it. I just don't understand
I
why you
know,
don't
man.
understand
I
it.
guess
I don't
I
get it.
I know, man. I know.
You said you don't care about money.
I mean, I do
You
care about money. I'm just saying it ain't end all be all.
you want to walk away from your crib, then you want to sell your crib for the box truck.
I mean, I don't really want to sell it, but if that would have gotten rid of all expenses, then that was kind of the reason why we went. The reason why we went the HELOC route is because we do know that there's a lot of people buying up properties. Like we get,
It's a
those
seller's
offers,
market. It's a
cash
seller's
for offer
market.
stuff.
It's a
It'd be
seller's market. It's a
it'd be a
seller's
while
market.
before being able to buy another house. Yeah, it's a
It's a
seller's market, but I'm saying like
but
they're buying properties to like what is the word that I'm gonna say? They're buying all of the properties so they could just raise the rent on them, monopolize this area, I guess is what I want to say. So they're
so
trying to buy up everything. So it's going to be harder to
so
essentially buy a house. You have to have that money to
so
get back in because it's
so
bad for people now.
so the poll is 84-16. So some people on your
Bad
side,
decision?
they saying y'all should quit. Y'all should quit y'all job. So man, we gonna go with
Man, how did you word that question, Mark? How did you word the
I
question?
said, what should she do? They watching. I didn't have to word. I said, what should she do?
Oh,
Stay at her
okay.
job or quit both jobs for a box truck. 16% said quit
18
both jobs for a
say,
box truck.
16 said leave.
Now it's 15% said quit. So we should go. You should go with the 15% because that's what you want to do anyway.
I should go with whatever I feel like I should do.
And that's what
And
you want to do.
what he feels we should do once we consider everything that you've mentioned.
He should be making the decisions. He should be making the decision.
Okay.
I knew you weren't gonna like that.